would you really picture somebody like Will Smith being able to play like?
No, they should have just put
Genie. What he looks like?
They should have put Shaq in there.
Come on, he was already a genie.
Yeah,
do that.
That's what I'm saying. Have him do that shit again. That's the only black guy I can really think of.
Nobody can understand what he says.
That's how it works.
They gonna have to bounce a basketball with subtitles.
What are you saying?
What's your wish? Washy. What's your wish? Do it like a little bad bullshit.
Hey, Genie, wrap it up then.
Yo, Mr. Good Guy here, aka MGG, and you just joined a decent crew. We're just a group of guys who discuss, review, rank, and poke fun at all the things we love and hate in manga, anime, and everything else. So sit back and relax because it's all decent over here, man. Run it.
I've been working on this record for a minute, still I feel like nothing that I do is good enough. My insecurities are creeping in, so they will sleep into the music. And it's funny when other people see your pain as I'm using the.
But yeah, all right. Let's move on to some decent news. So apparently there was like a D23. There was a conference, and they showed a little sneak peek of the Avengers trailer. We could not pull up the video to actually see what the hell happened, but
there was a video of some guy.
There was a video of some guy like freaking the hell out to it. So yeah, there's that. I mean, like I said, when is it supposed to come out? Like 2018, I think.
I don't know. I didn't see the date.
Yeah, I don't know when the movie's supposed to be released, but I mean, obviously it's an Avengers movie, so I'm gonna watch it. And pretty much half the world is probably gonna go see that goddamn movie. Yeah. Like it's gonna break box office records, I'm pretty sure.
You want to tell them all the people all of the heroes that are going to be?
Oh yeah, so literally, I saw a part of the conference that didn't show the trailer, but they were just talking about the movie, and he says pretty much every superhero character is gonna be in there, everyone that we've seen in this universe so far. So that means Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Star-Lord, Gamora. Gamora's sister, which I don't know what her name is, Drax, Ratchet, Groot, who else is in Avengers that I missed? Got the war, got that. Oh, Don Cheadle, who's freaking War Machine, Falcon, Captain America.
Black Widow, I think?
Yeah, Black Widow's gonna have to be in there, like, so and probably Hawkeye, which I forgot he exists. So yeah, so it's going to be a huge lineup. This movie has either got to be really long or very fast, like, because to be able to really like put respect. Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2. Yeah, to showcase all of these people, they like try to do it with Winter Soldier. So I feel like it's going to go kind of along those lines where they'll try to group up the fights a little bit so that you can explore each of them in like a fight scene or whatever. So you can get, yeah, exactly. So it'll be like, oh, Falcon and War Machine pair up on this dude right here. They crack their jokes. You're like, ha ha ha, cool. I got to see those two. And then pair off some other people. Like, so that'll be interesting. I still think it's gonna be long. I feel like movies have been getting longer.
Who do you think will be the main hero throughout the movies though?
It's got to be the Avengers.
So it's gonna be Johnny Stark again?
You mean Tony?
Tony, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be he's probably gonna be. I don't really want him to, but right. Yeah, he's like the leader of their squad, so it's like probably between him. I don't think Doctor Strange is really gonna do much, because the thing is like, so the problem is Star-Lord is like a leader in his movie in the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's Iron Man and the Avengers. Doctor Strange is kind of like his own person.
Yeah.
So it's like those three are leaders. Guest 5 has a theory that basically this movie is setting up the new Avengers probably. So what's going to happen is, since all these people's contracts is coming up, like Iron Man's going to move out the way and Doctor Strange is going to be the new head of the Avengers. So there might be like some play on that in this story. Like maybe it'll be a decision between Star-Lord and Doctor Strange, but I don't think it could be Star-Lord, because the way Guardians of the Galaxy work, they pretty much just stay in space. Like they never really come to Earth ever. So it wouldn't make sense for him to just be like, oh yeah, now I'm finna be an Avenger all of a sudden. Like he's out there doing space stuff, but Doctor Strange is like protecting the Earth. So it just kind of works already. So I think like I could see him staying that, and then maybe somebody from Guardian of the Galaxy's team joining. But I know it's interesting. It's interesting how they set it up. It's reminding me of like, it always seems like they do the inverse of each other. Like the way the Avengers movies are set up is starting to get similar to the DC TV shows where they're doing all these crossovers. Like DC did a whole big crossover with the 3 TV shows it has, or 4 or whatever, and they're just like trying to set up their team, and they have like Legends of Tomorrow where it's like people from all these different things. So I feel like Avengers is going that route, whereas like the Marvel TV shows have this darker tone, like juxtaposed to the way the DC movies have these like darker, realer tones of stories. But I'll just leave it at that because I can talk about this for hours.
I couldn't.
Yeah. Let's go into, there's also an Aladdin live action movie that's getting made. I still don't believe this is real, but
he couldn't believe that Will Smith will be playing the Genie.
Will Smith's gonna be a Genie. I mean, obviously Robin Williams committed suicide, so rest in peace. But it's hard to replace that guy, to be honest. Like that's just an iconic voice for me. So it's gonna be. I mean, if there's anyone who probably could do it, Will Smith is probably the guy because he's Will Smith. But I have to really see how it's gonna look live action.
Would you really picture somebody like Will Smith being able to play like the Genie, what he looks like?
They should have put Shaq in there.
Come on, he was already a Genie.
Yeah,
do that.
That's what I'm saying. Have him do that shit again. That's the only black guy I can really think of.
Nobody can understand what he says.
That's why I learned.
They gonna have to bounce a basketball with subtitles.
What are you saying?
What's your wish? Wash it. What's your wish? Do like a bad bullshit.
Hey Genie, wrap it up then. But yeah, so I really want to see how it turns out. I can't see a live action Disney movie. A live action Lion King movie might be lit. I have to watch the Jungle Book one though, but I heard that was really good. So if that's the case, I could definitely see a live action Lion King movie. But Aladdin, it just seems like y'all really trying. I mean, we're at the level where they could easily do it. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't seem like it's a whole lot of CG involved. But it's just like the nostalgia fact of it is like really weird.
I mean, literally it came out of fucking nowhere.
Who?
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, making this movie? Yeah. I don't know where the push for this was. Like, they could have just brought it back or just made like Aladdin 3 or something in the animated form.
Yep.
But it's probably like, maybe it has to do with the fact that this whole, the Middle East is becoming a lot more prevalent now due to all this other crap that's been happening with like Trump or whatever. Like they're just more in the spotlight. But I'm just saying like that maybe somebody over there was like, cool, let's just make a movie to show them in a positive light. Like maybe that's where the push came from. I don't know. But it kind of came out of nowhere.
I mean, maybe we should probably hopefully we'll have, it be mainly Middle Eastern actors and actresses then.
Yeah. I mean, the main guy is, but the girl who's playing Jasmine is the girl from Power Rangers, who isn't. But to me, she looks like a Jasmine. I could see her definitely playing that role. Yeah. That's all I got for that one. Anything else? I mean, for this thing.
No, I don't think I'm gonna specifically go out to watch it, but then again, I don't watch anything. So.
That's factuals.
I'm just very curious to see how they're going to make Will Smith play the Genie, because it's kind of hard not picturing somebody who's a large figure playing the Genie.
And I feel like it's going to be corny. Like, I keep thinking like he's just going to come out corny as hell or whatever. Like, I just always see him as a main character type. I just can't see him as like that supporting guy, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, wasn't he more of a supporting character in that Suicide Squad movie?
Him and Harley Quinn were probably the main characters of that story.
Okay.
Because he was the main, because like the whole thing was like he was kind of a bad guy you could sympathize with, because he had like a daughter and he was basically doing it so that they would like pay for her college and do all this other stuff. Like
what?
Yeah. So like
there's plenty of different ways to pay for college.
Well, he like lived in the hood and he was like in he got captured, like Batman caught him and put him in jail, so he was stuck in that jail or whatever. So then how they bribed him was like Amanda Waller came up and was like, yeah, dude, so we know you got a daughter. I mean, if you want her to like, you know, have a life, you should fuck with us.
Because it's all about college, right?
Yeah. Well, not like it was, the college was just a part of it, but it was basically just like we could make her life shitty or we could make it like decent.
We could break her legs or we could...
Yeah. Exactly. So then because of that, they like pigeonholed him into doing it. So the whole story was pretty much focused on his thing, and then like people really liked Harley Quinn, but like I would say it was a battle between the two of them for the main character, but the one with the actual plot was really like Will Smith's character, Deadshot, and then like Harley Quinn kind of had a plot because of the whole Joker thing and her love with him, and like he drove the story a lot because at certain points, like when they all joined the Suicide Squad, the Joker was out there looking for her. He was trying to break her out of prison. So
the Joker was trying to break her out of prison?
Yeah, at the same time that they made the Suicide Squad, Joker was like looking for where they captured her so he could like break her out of prison. So the whole time they were like doing whatever mission they were supposed to do, and the Joker was like following behind them in a sense. So like when they first went to the mission or whatever, he like showed up and like was able to free them, and it was a whole big thing. But they were like the two main characters. So all right. Other than that, there is Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. I know there was some news this week kind of coming up about the whole Dance For Me Boy thing and that being racist.
I definitely never saw it. I saw Mayweather, making money rain on top of McGregor because he said he was basically dressed like a stripper or some shit. I saw that one, and I saw McGregor rub Mayweather's head like a smooth disco ball.
Damn.
Not disco ball, but what do you call it? We'll get somebody's future or whatever.
What the fuck is that called?
I forgot. Damn, we old.
Magic 8 Ball?
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Yeah, that's still not it, but oh man.
Dude, they have to have had at least 10 fucking conferences where they're just talking shit to each other.
Oh yeah, like I'm just finding it hilarious that they're going around the world talking shit to each other. Like I kind of want that job. Like,
did you peep that McGregor's suit was stitched with "fuck you" was going on?
Yeah, they I didn't peep it, but like one of the news things I was watching, like they talked about, like they highlighted that.
Yeah, that was some slick shit though. I mean, you can't walk to the office wearing that shit, but
right. And he was like throwing money or whatever.
Oh, because he called him boy?
Yeah, so he's saying like, chill out on calling him boy, but
because he doesn't know his white history or whatever.
Yeah.
I know it's not really his history because
he's like Irish.
I guess you can argue that his ancestors weren't actually here.
Yeah.
Enslaving motherfuckers.
Right. Yeah, so it was just like a slip up. And then the thing is like Floyd Mayweather's like dad, who's like his coach or whatever, I think.
Oh yeah, his dad was talking hella shit one time.
Yeah, but he also said he didn't see it as racist though when he said that. They asked him about it, he was just like, yeah, I mean, I didn't get it. But either way, Floyd getting his check, and I'm pretty sure he's winning. Like, do you think Conor McGregor has a real chance? It seems like the consensus is that he's probably gonna lose.
Yeah, it seems that's what a lot of people are saying. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
But
I think
they're definitely gonna both leave with some bruises.
I think it's key to the fact that Floyd Mayweather is very strategic in boxing, and that they're boxing. Like, he wouldn't have took it if he wasn't gonna win. That's the way I see Floyd. Is like, he never takes on a match unless he's like, yeah, I got it. Like, I'm definitely gonna win it.
That's what a lot of people say.
So I think like, and then the fact that it's on his turf, that's what like, Connor's just at too many disadvantages. Now if it was UFC,
oh yeah, Mayweather
he's getting hands all day.
Would be zero people making bets on.
Oh yeah. No, he's definitely losing. But one, he'd never take that. And I know that's what is going to happen after Conor McGregor loses. He gonna get on that sore loser shit and say, "Well, come to MMA." Floyd ain't doing that
and I
shit.
kick you in the fucking face.
Yeah. Nah, man. But I realized how much the world hates Floyd Mayweather, though. It's crazy because apparently I was listening like the other day. They said like they knew Manny Pacquiao was on steroids, and they still let him through just so that they can he could try to beat Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely never heard of that shit.
Yeah, apparently that's the rumor is that Pacquiao was on steroids. Most people in that like thing just ignored it because they really wanted him to take down Mayweather. And
well, Mayweather is kind of a dick though, so
he's a dick. But then to me, I'm just like, I respect him because he earned it. But my thing is, I feel like people always just try to find somebody to fucking hate. Like they did that shit to LeBron. They doing that shit to Mayweather. I get that he's a little cocky son of a bitch, but it's like none of y'all is like competing.
But is LeBron a dick though? Like,
yeah, no, I think LeBron got some undeserved hate. Like they hated him for the whole moving thing or whatever.
Well, but LeBron, he's a very cocky player, which he can do that because he's definitely one of the best in the fucking league right now. But that's how I'm seeing it. But people generally say, "Oh, he's too cocky. He's too cocky," and which they use that as a reason to hate him.
Yeah, no, it's the Ty Lopez thing. Like, now I'm starting to not be as offended as I probably used to be to people like LeBron and Floyd Mayweather that are like cocky and show off their successes. It's like they legit earned that shit. They worked harder than anybody in their sport. They're at the top of their craft. Like, why can't they be cocky? Like, I get, and they still do. It's not like they're evil people or they don't give back or whatever. They still give back and do a whole bunch of shit, but there's this just narrative against them, like, just hate this motherfucker for no reason. Like, I don't feel like that happens in any other sport. Like, fucking Tom Brady is like a god to people. Yeah. No one hates on that motherfucker. Like, people talk shit about him, but no one purely hates him the way they hate like Floyd or LeBron sometimes. Like the way they hate on this motherfucker.
Who do you think people hate more, Mayweather or well, I'm not going to say people, but people outside of the black community?
Yeah.
Who do you think they hate more, Mayweather or Kaepernick?
I would say Mayweather. I think. I don't have too much background on what's happened with the Kaepernick situation since like the initial blowback of him not standing up or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know where he's at now. I know he's not in the league, right?
Nope.
Or something like that. So
he's doing like charities and shit, giving food to kids in third world countries and shit.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, I respect what he did. I don't think they hate him that much. I feel like those racists are like, let me not stereotype these people, but basically those people who are very American pride-ish, they probably hate him a whole lot and probably more than Floyd Mayweather. But I think there's more people that hate Floyd Mayweather than Kaepernick.
You said people who are anti-Black Lives Matter?
Yeah. Well, I don't even want to say that because people anti-Black Lives Matter could not be racist also. Because there's just some people who don't get it or are misinformed on what it actually is. They think it's like a hate group because they haven't done their research or whatever. So they think it's like the Black KKK. But it's like it's not like they're ignorant of what it actually stands for. You know what I mean? Like there's groups out there that I just immediately, like the whole issue with the Trump supporters or whatever, how everyone was calling every Trump supporter racist, is like, yes, there was definitely probably a significant amount of racists in the Trump group, but not everybody who supported Trump is racist. Stupid, probably. Racist, it's debatable. But yeah, speaking of black people, so you went to this block party.
Yeah, so that was I don't know if you can pull up the name, but heading up the roof or whatever. But over here in Chicago, there was a pretty large and popular block party out in Hyde Park, in which it was definitely a great time. I believe they had like 5 or 6 stages where music was playing. Beautiful women all over the place. Maybe thinking I was probably in Brazil or some shit. And just a great vibe. There was like people jump roping or whatever, double dutching. So they definitely brought that back. There wasn't any violence, which I definitely enjoyed the most. I really wish that there would have been some type of news coverage showing, this humongous.
Of course they wouldn't, because they want to keep that narrative.
Showing this humongous setting of black people in this area together, and there not being a single fight. throughout the whole thing, which
Silver
is
Room.
a single fight, a single bullet, a single knife, or anything.
And it's the 14th annual one, Silver Room Block Party.
There we go, Silver Room. So I
Might have to
definitely,
hit the one up next year for sure.
I definitely feel like that was something that could really show black folks in a good light and showing us how to be able to have fun together with each other.
Right.
And I noticed there was a couple of events where there would be like, African like tribal dances and music going on and things like that. So that was definitely something that,
And this was
I'm not going to say takes you back because I was necessarily there, but it definitely takes you back a little bit to where your roots would potentially have been. And
bro, I mean, and it's in Chicago too, which is the whole.
oh yeah,
yeah.
that's a fucking war
Everybody
zone.
getting shot every day. So there's a party Saturday night. And nobody got shot. So
Nobody
and it
got
was
shot.
all the black people that are apparently doing all the shooting. So I mean, maybe it's not as bad as people think.
Exactly.
But then again, hey,
Maybe-
people want to believe what they want to believe.
Maybe the media might be lying to folks.
Right.
Who knows?
People want to believe what they want to believe. Keep living in your shitty ass cities, man.
You sound salty as hell.
I love
dude.
Chicago, man. It's a nice place to live.
Fuck
It's
this,
like
too
nice
cold
and
out there, man.
it's nice and mild in the sense that like I don't have to deal with any crazy. I like the fact that I don't have to deal with extreme weather out here. Like we got flash floods.
We don't deal with any extreme weather.
It misses us almost all the time.
Fucking
Knock on all the wood.
polar vortex that slapped us across the head. Okay.
I mean, like I'm just scared of tornadoes because like I'm scared of those like types of events that like completely relocate you. Like when a tornado hits, a hurricane hits, like your life starts over. Like
or a drought. Or
yeah, like what happens to those people in New Orleans? Like they pretty much started their whole life over.
Yep.
They had to rebuild their houses. Like then they'd have probably fucked up their school system. Like all the shit they had to do. Like it's a lot of like crap. Like I'm scared of that happening. Like because a tornado come through and just boom, take your house up. Like yeah, you might have insurance. You might get the ability to fix all that shit up. But it's like all those memories you stored up in that house gone.
That's true. Not to mention, if somebody would have died from it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it always comes around. Like we get the tornado warnings all the time, but it'll usually just miss us or hit like the southern parts of the area.
Oh no, we're not going to get any tornadoes within the city.
Oh, because of the high buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the suburbs, I'm open to it. They be coming around.
You're probably more susceptible to a flood, low key.
Oh no, that's a given. My basement's flooded multiple times.
Well, you're talking about your basement. I'm saying like the actual like streets or whatever.
Oh, like
There might be a chance.
Oh, like
that
a
the actual
severe
streets
flood thing?
get flooded.
Oh damn! Wow. Hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, so yeah, we talked about the block party. Anything else for decent news?
That is it for me.
All right, let's move on. And you want to talk about the TV?
No, I'm good. Samsung just released its QLED TV. That's probably going to be a bit of a game changer. That's all.
Lots of colors. That's what I got from the video. Lots of colors.
Yo, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. If you want to hear some more content, check out our other videos on the channel, or you can check out our podcast, The Decent Podcast, where we talk about all this and more. Links to all of our social media will be in the description box below. In the meantime, in between time, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm out of here. Peace.
I want it all. I said I'm mentally tough. Oh, what you thought I would quit? Even on days when I feel at my worst, I will get off my ass and then get back to work. Law. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking